Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's video. So today, so for the past week and a half, I've been accumulating a ton of makeup that I've been buying from like Target, Ulta, Sephora. So I have a ton of makeup in this little tiny Ulta bag behind me, and I have some new makeup to try out. So I was thinking, obviously, of doing first impressions on it. Some of it is new makeup, some of it is like not new makeup, some of it is fairly new makeup, and just, yeah, I was in the mood to buy makeup these past 2 weeks because I feel like I'm getting ready to do another declutter video because I have so much makeup that I need to get rid of. So I bought a few little replacement things, nothing crazy. But yeah, so I bought 2 new foundations, one high-end and one drugstore. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Foundation. I've been loving her products lately, so I figured I'd pick up her foundation. But I also just picked up the new Wet n Wild Photo Focus Dewy Foundation, and I feel like obviously this one has more hype around it than this one because I feel like this has been around for a while, or it just came out last year. I'm not exactly sure. So I'm probably going to be testing out this foundation. And then I have 3 concealers. Wow, I forgot I had this third one. I have 3 concealers. I have the Dior Forever Skin Correct, the new e.l.f. Hydrating Camo, and then the new Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Infinite Concealer. You guys know this used to be the original one was my ride or die. I really want to try out the Dior one, but there's one thing I'm going to show you guys right now. This is one neutral, and I feel like this is so dark. I don't think, let me just do a swipe on my face. I really don't think this is gonna be a yeah, I don't think so. Look at that. That is not a concealer. This is darker than my actual skin. Yeah, this is not, no. So this has to go back, which is so sad because this is honestly the concealer I was most excited for because I get excited over Dior stuff, but this is totally not my shade. So I have to return this one, but so that means that it is between the e.l.f. one and the Makeup Revolution one, and I think I really want to try the e.l.f. one because I tried the original Camo Concealer and I got the wrong shade and I returned it and then I just never picked it back up. So yeah, so I really want to try that. So I'm going to put this back, I'm going to put the other foundation back, and I have a few other things that I'll talk about throughout the video that I'm also testing out. But yeah, so if you guys are interested, if you guys want to see me test out some new, this is actually all drugstore makeup that I'm trying out. So this is going to be a full face of new drugstore makeup. I just came up with the title of this video. So yeah, if you guys want to see me test out a bunch, not a bunch, but a few new drugstore items, then don't forget to click subscribe and give this video a thumbs up, and then we can just jump into the video after you do that. So click subscribe and then the video will start. I'm just going to pin my hair back because I just can't do my makeup with my hair and my face. So I'm just gonna do that. Wow, that actually looks a little crazy. So wait, let me make this look a little bit better. Just gonna pin ugh. My hair is dirty but not dirty and super curly, so it's a little bit hard. All right, I'm just gonna leave it like that, and it is what it is. It looks crazy, it's crazy, that's just life, right? So I'm actually gonna quickly do my brows quick. I forgot to do them before I sat down, and brows are just so boring to me. They're just so I'm actually just going to put my brows on and I'll be right back. Okay, so brows are on. All right, so I'm just going to jump into it. I'm gonna start, of course, with my Tatcha primer. I already have some moisturizer on, but I'm just going to use a little bit of my Tatcha primer because you guys know I love it. Just going to shake up the foundation a bit because I opened it last night and it is a little bit liquidy, so I just want to shake it up quick. It is the same exact packaging as the original one. The original one was such a hit with everybody. I liked it, but I wasn't oh my god, this is an amazing foundation that I need all the time. No, I don't remember why really. It came out 3 years ago, so a lot has changed in 3 years. So I'm just going to, whoa. Yeah, that is a lot of foundation. So I'm just going to swipe it on my face. I love good, affordable makeup. That is my goal in life. Good, affordable makeup. I'm using a brush for like my initial foundation applications. That's what I'm going to do now. I'm just going to press this into my skin, and this might actually be a perfect match. Yeah, I think this is a perfect match. As long as it doesn't oxidize, I think it might be a really good match. I matched this in CVS the other night at like 11 o'clock at night, and I always wander, like it's just in my nature, I always just wander over to the makeup section whenever I'm in CVS, and of course I did that night. And I was actually in Target earlier that day, and I was looking for this foundation there, and they didn't have it, and then I saw it in CVS, and they didn't have a lot of colors or a lot of shades in this foundation, and I was nervous that this actually wouldn't be good, but it looks pretty good right now. I do take a little bit more, and I just go like this and like this, and mainly like on my nose, and I will just take my sponge. Usually what I'll do is I'll put some on my hand and I'll pick it up with the sponge, but I'm just going to go in like this. And you guys know this e.l.f. sponge is literally my favorite sponge of life. Probably like, oh my god, that's so much foundation, but also what the sponge is doing is picking up some excess product I have like a fuzz stuck to my eye or something, but what the sponge is doing essentially, it's picking up any excess product also that's left over from the brush, while also just blending it out. I like to just put a little bit more foundation in, because I feel like going in with just a straight wet sponge with no foundation can really pick up like any excess, like can really pick up the foundation from your skin instead of pushing it and making it more even, which is what I'm trying to do. That's why I put some more foundation. Some of you may think I'm crazy for doing that, but that's why I do it, because I find when I go in with a just damp sponge by itself, it will really move around the foundation that the brush already like laid out. So that's why I'm doing this, in case you guys are like, is she crazy or what? Yeah, no, I have a reason. But wow, this is a great match, and this is looking beautiful on my skin. I am really into how this foundation is looking. I'm just double blending just to make sure everything is blended. And now for the concealer, I got mine in the shade Fair Warm. By the way, I got this in the shade Soft Ivory, and I was scared that it would have like a really pinky undertone, but it has a little bit of a pinky undertone, the foundation, but not a crazy one. But now it's time for the concealer. This is what it looks like. This is the hydrating one. I'm super excited because the Jouer concealer, which you guys know is like my favorite concealer, is really like hydrating and moisturizing. So I feel like this might be a dupe for it. I don't know, but I'm really excited to find out. So, oh, that's actually a good shade. So taking my sponge, I'm going to buff it out. So guys, I am thoroughly impressed with both of them. I am loving how my skin looks. I really like how the concealer blended out. It is for sure a very hydrating concealer, which is okay with me. I don't get like oily or anything throughout the day. You guys know I love like a dewy type of product. So I really like how my skin is looking. Definitely this concealer, this hydrating one, you have to set because of how like hydrating it is. Like it's already starting to crease on me, but that's because I obviously haven't put any powder on. So next up is actually another Wet n Wild product. I picked up the Mega Makeup Stick, the contour one. Mine is in the shade Oaks on You. I don't know if this is the lightest shade. It looked like it was the lightest shade when I was in CVS that night. I've been loving, as you guys know, my Charlotte Tilbury contour little wand thing that I bought. So I'm super excited to try this. And I want something that I can use every day that's not super duper expensive, so that's why I picked this up, because I'm curious to see if it's good. So let's see. So I'm just going to swipe. Okay, so it is, of course, thicker than the Charlotte Tilbury one. I'm going to try to use my brush to blend this out, so let's see how this works. I'm using the same brush that I would for the Charlotte Tilbury one. And it's actually working pretty good. I actually like this color. When I was first putting it on, oh my god, I have like this black hair on my face. Oh, it's on my makeup brush. I thought it would be too warm, but honestly, it's not. I think it looks really, really nice. What do you guys think? I think it looks awesome. You can definitely see the difference in my cheeks. So let's do the other side. Oh, I love finding good drugstore makeup. It's like my favorite thing. I really love this contour stick. I really like how, I love the color I think the most. I really am enjoying this color. It was really easy to blend out. It wasn't as liquidy as the Charlotte Tilbury one, but that's because it is a stick. So that's understandable and expected. But wow, you guys, I don't know if it's like the foundation, the concealer, the contour stick that's really like looking great right now, but this is a good makeup day right now, good makeup moment. I'm going to set my concealer. I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder, which I'm almost out of, sadly. So like I said before, this is a very hydrating concealer, so I am just going to go back and forth and buff it out because, you know, it will be creasy and stuff. So while that bakes, I'm just going to set my face with that same powder using the opposite end of the sponge. I am really into how this looks. You know how I know if a concealer is good? Because obviously this is baking, so I don't know how it's gonna look when I'm done. But when I set my lids, how it looks after I set. That's pretty much how I determine, not always, but that's how I can get a pretty good idea of how the foundation is. I mean, how the concealer is, you know what I mean? Now I'm just taking my brush and I'm brushing this away. So, you guys, I was just on the phone with my boyfriend, so I stopped filming for a second, and as I was talking, I was looking at like the contour in my skin, and I am like, this is a good makeup combination, makeup day. I'm really like loving how my skin is looking at the moment. So moving on, I'm gonna move on to bronzer, and I'm gonna use my Fenty Beauty, what is this, Indecent bronzer, and I don't need a lot, so I'm just going to just like that. Now when I do bronzer, like with a brush, I just really just dab it. Like I don't do much, I just go like this. And then that's really it, because I feel like swiping your bronzer onto your skin is how it can look really muddy. I find bronzer to be a tricky thing when it comes to makeup. I feel like it can either make your makeup or break your makeup like really, really quick. So moving on, I am going to, what am I going to do next? I'm actually just going to apply some highlighter, because why not apply highlighter next? I'm using an old highlighter. I'm using this Hourglass Trio that I've had for like 2 years. Just going to apply some highlight. I also like not setting my bronzer, because even though I just went over it with a powder, it's still kind of sticky, so it grips onto the highlighter and really, I think, kind of makes it pop a little bit, so I'm into it. I'm going to move on to this new blush that I brought. This is also another Wet n Wild product. This is in the shade Nudist Society. Oh, that's funny. That's really a funny name. I picked this up because it has a little bit of sparkle in it, but it also has like a peachy undertone, and if I can get it open, I will show you guys. This is what the color looks like. It's like coral peachy type of vibe, and I really like it because I'm not into like really pinky blushes these days. I just like more of like a subtle type of blush, so that when I saw this, I was like, this is perfect. So I'm just going to take my regular blush brush and swirl it around, and then just dab it onto my cheek. See, that added a little extra glow with a little bit of pink, like peachy, but not overly, which is exactly what I was going for. It actually did come out a little intense on this side, but that's fine because I'm going to use a different powder to kind of push the blush back a bit. I'm gonna take my Kylie You're Perfect powder. You guys know this is a staple in my makeup routine. So I'm just gonna go like this, and then this really helps with blurring your skin and pushing back the blush if like you got too much or you put too much on, and it just really kind of pulls everything together in my opinion. Alright, so very quickly I'm going to just put on a little bit of liner on my lid, and then I'll be back because I have one more product to test out for you guys, and I'm super excited for this product, so hang tight and I'll be right back. So I just went ahead and I did my eyes off camera, I did my lips off camera, and now I'm ready for the last product to share with you guys. I saw this on Instagram a few days ago, literally, and I was like, whoa, like I see you, I need you. I didn't even know you were launching, and I'm so excited to test you out. This is the new Morphe Luminous Setting Spray. Now, the original Morphe setting spray, the continuous setting spray, is like infamous. So many people use it. I used to even use it, like when it first came out, I used it for like a year straight. But I noticed that maybe because I was using it so much that I wasn't liking how my skin was looking with it anymore. I was liking how my skin looked with different setting sprays, so I stopped using it. It's not a bad setting spray, especially because of the mist, but I just wasn't loving how my personal skin was looking with it. That's why I stopped using it. So when I saw that they came out with a luminous one, I was like, whoa, I need that. So Dewy foundation, luminous setting spray. I'm sure this will look great together. So I'm so excited to test this out. I'm just gonna use this blendful thing just to kind of like shield my face. First, I'm gonna shake it up. I have to have my fan ready to go. And then I'm just going to spray my face. So I did do a test spray before just to make sure the mist was good. So it is a very, very fine mist. So let's see how this looks. Guys, so I just finished up my makeup. That setting spray really did a nice job of melting all the powders into my skin. I don't think my skin looks overly luminous. It definitely looks dewier than it did before, but I don't think it looks like overly luminous, which is good because sometimes like I find with my First Solly one, from time to time, if I do spray too much or if I do like overdo it or whatever it is, it can like crease and kind of make my makeup like separate a little bit. So I'm really happy that this is making it look as nice as it does, which is awesome. So you guys, this video was a great video. There was not one thing in this that I didn't like. I love the foundation. I think it covered really nice, and I love the color because it's like my perfect match, which is like insane. And it did give me a dewy finish, which is awesome. It does have a little bit of fragrance in it. I do remember the original one smelling like paint. This one, let me smell it again just in case I don't remember. This one I don't think has as much of a paint smell as the other one does. It still has a little bit, but not much. I did like it. The Morphe setting spray for sure has some fragrance in it, but it's not like overly powering or anything like that, which is awesome. The blush was really, really cute. I do like how it added a little bit of rosiness to my cheeks without overdoing it. The concealer I do like so far. I think it looks really, really nice. Now I just need to see how all of these oh wait, where's the little contour stick guy? Where'd he go? Of course, the little Wet n Wild contour stick was amazing. So yeah, everything in this video I really give a total thumbs up. It was awesome. Everything blended nice. Everything looked good. It was just a overall good time. So yeah, that is all I have for you guys in this video. I really hope you guys did enjoy this drugstore first impression. It went really frigging good. Let me know if you guys have tried any of these products. Let me know what your thoughts are. And yeah, so as always, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you guys did enjoy this video. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up and to subscribe to my channel. And I will hopefully catch you guys in my next video. Bye!